The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
So you think the Navy SEALs are intense? Friends, allow me to introduce you to Shayetet 13, one of the most elite combat units in the world. Part of the IDF. In order to get into this unit, you've got to work quite hard. One of their tests, one of the final tests, is known as Arba'im al-Arba'im al-Arba'im, 40 by 40 by 40. That's going 40 kilometers with 40 kilo on your back and 40 centimeters of water. There was a boy making his way up the ranks. His life dream is to get into Shayetet 13, a religious boy. And they start before morning. As they're making their way, he starts to notice the sun is making its way out. He says, Bifaked, General, can we stop just for a moment? I have to put on my tefillin. He says to him, not now. Od just a little bit. And they keep going. After another hour, he says, Mefaked, Bakasha, Taseli Tova, please do me a favor. I just want to stop for one moment. Un momento. Just to stop, put on tefillin. He says to him, kid, listen, not now. You're leading the pack. We got to keep going. And of course, a couple hours later, he says, please, I've never missed a day of tefillin in my life. Please, let me stop for one moment. I could only put it on till nightfall, and the whole thing will take me 1 minute, please. He says to him, not yet. As they keep going, he notices nightfall is rapidly approaching. There's only a couple of minutes left. He says, Mefaked, General, I need to stop. And he turns around. He says, you want to stop? You want to give up all your years of training for tefillin? My friend, right now you have a good chance of being number one in this unit. It ain't going to look too good, that's all I could say. The choice is yours. Without really thinking that much, he turns to him and he says, I'm stopping. He says, suit yourself. Turns around, keeps walking. He sits down, he takes out his tefillin, slowly unwraps it, starts to put it on his arm, and as he's wrapping it, he's watching as soldier by soldier is passing him, watching his opportunities of becoming the next elite combat unit soldier just slipping by. And he realizes, what can I do though? He finishes, puts it on his head. He says the Jewish battle cry, Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. He finishes it, puts it in his bag, puts it away. Turns around, maybe I could make it. Maybe I could maybe I could do it. Maybe I could actually. As he turns around, he sees his Mefaked, his general, standing right in front of him. He says to him, welcome to Shayetet 13. He looks at him, he says, but I didn't even complete the mission. Like, what are you? He says, do you want in or out? He says, okay, fine, yeah, I want in. But why did you accept me? He says, tell me, who would you want you backing you up in the field? Someone who's willing to give up on everything they believe in? Or someone who stays strong, even under pressure? Standing up for your beliefs, despite whatever the world may throw at you, goes to the very essence of what a Jew is. Avraham Avinu, Abraham, was a founding father of the Jewish people. He was known as Avraham HaIvri. Ivri comes from the word Aver, as in Aver Liyam. He put himself on one side. He says, hey, the whole world's involved in idolatry. Those aren't my beliefs. I'm willing to stand on the other side and to stay strong to what's important to me. Friends, every one of us will have challenges in our lives. And we need to refortify ourselves and to get to the essence of Ivri, to be able to, no matter what pressures may have, not to get swept along. Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org